Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to T, that's TEA, minus 10 minutes with Shay, your favorite fractional chief operating officer. If you don't know what I do, I work inside of seven figure, multiple six-figure, and six-figure businesses, and I manage their business. I help with the business growth, the business scale, management of teams, management of change, management of crisis, right? So, as a chief operating officer, that's what I do for my clients, but I have a mission. And because everybody can't be a client, right? So my mission is to help more small business owners and entrepreneurs, just like you, to stop spinning your wheels, make sense of your business so that it makes money and creates time freedom. Makes money and creates time freedom. And my time freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. I started this journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years, and I currently live in the Tango Beef and World Cup capital of the world, and that is Buenos Aires, Argentina. So quiet as it's kept, I'm moving back to Mexico soon, y'all. Probably in March, because my Mexiversary was yesterday, right? And so if you follow me on social media, then I gave you a little information about that. But yes, I will be leaving Argentina and going back to Mexico, let's say end of March, beginning of April, right? Now, that mission includes broadcasts like this one that is going out to all different kinds of platforms and giving information that is transformational to your business growth and your business scale. This week, we have been talking about relationships in business, okay? Relationships in business. Let me give you a little recap. I do want you to catch those replays, but I'm going to give you a quick little recap. And that is time and time again when potential clients have products and services to choose from. Good morning, Dr. Tachi. Have clients and services to choose products and services to choose from. They always choose the person in which they have the relationships with, or the business in which they have the relationships with, right? Why? Because they buy and purchase from who they like, know, and trust. And you like, know, and trust people that you're in a relationship with over people you're not in a relationship with, right? So you could have the best product, the best service, but if you don't have the relationships, you most likely will not get the business. Okay. So that's what we're talking about this week because that is why relationships are important. On Monday, we talked about content. Creating as much content as possible is creating as many connections with as many people as possible, right? Your content helps you to be liked, known, and trusted, and therefore it helps you to create relationships that allow people to choose you when it comes down to who they're going to buy from. Okay, so that was Monday. Check that replay because there are more details to that. On yesterday, we talked about strategic partnerships, right? Cheryl gave some good ones. She talked about webinars and things like that. I talked about virtual summit speaking engagements. I talked about the type of partnerships that are like sponsorships, right? So you want these strategic partnerships that are mutually, okay, beneficial, mutually beneficial. Okay, that means that person can help you get something and you can help that person get something. All right, strategic partnerships. Good morning, Cheryl. Thank you for that value add on yesterday. Okay, so think of people who may have an audience that is filled with your ideal clients that you want to get in touch with and sell to, right? And what can you give them in return for access to their audience? Okay, that would be a strategic partnership. Now, today, we're going to talk about how your network is your net worth, right? So, traditionally, people went to good colleges so that they could be around other people with money and smarts that they can have access to and add them to their network because your network can benefit you in generations beyond you if you have a great one, right? Think about the network of people who their children are able to get certain jobs, right? Think about the networks of who they are able to get into certain jobs. They are able to pitch certain people to invest in their businesses, right? Your network should be filled with people who are resourceful, okay? Again, it can be a mutual relationship, but your network, you should be able to tap into your network and find referrals. You should be able to tap into your network and be referred without having to ask, right? There are so many things you can use your network for. What about the resources you need to run your business? Okay, because it's not always all about sales. What about the resources you need to be connected to certain people to get certain things done that propels your business forward. That's your network, right? Your network can have a certain dollar amount depending on the value of the people in your network. So you should take your time and make sure that you're getting to know people that are worth knowing. But the other side of that is you need to be worth knowing, right? So for your network, think of it as you are a big dot, right? And then you have a whole bunch of small dots around you. Some of them you are directly connected to, and some of them are the small dots are connected to each other, not connected to you. So you can use one of them to get connected to the dots that you are not connected to. That's a visual representation of a network, right? So wherever there are dots that you need to be connected to, think about LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn is a great example of network. Okay, who is your connection, and then who does your connection know, right? What you can do is you can ask your connection to be connected to the people that they know that you need access to. Network. Okay, so networks are very important. It's actually the way that old businesses have flourished, the way old businesses have grown and expanded through their network. Okay, if it's not who they know, it's who they know, right? Okay, so you need to work on your network, and sometimes that is a thing that is not worked on, right? I know that sometimes some of these events that are called networking events, right? You go and what do? You go and you stand by the people you know, you talk to the people you know. That's not effective networking. Of course, you speak to the people you know, but networking events are for you to get to know who you do not know. Okay, it's about expanding your network. You do other things to nurture your network, but if you're going to a network event, you don't need to stand in the corner by yourself or stand and talk to the people you know. You need to get out there and expand the people that you don't know. Come on, bring them into the network, invite them in, let them know your value. Okay, not just what you do and what you need, but let them know your value, and then you get to know what their value is, and y'all can have an exchange of value. Okay, so your network is definitely your net worth, okay? And it is definitely about relationships. Business is built on relationships, okay? You can have a relationship that can give you that contract or give you that business, and that one piece of business can make you hit six figures, okay? One piece of business. Whereas you're out here using Facebook ads, content, all these other things, trying to get just a piece of business and a whole bunch of business so that you can make it to six figures. One great connection can get you to six figures. Okay, so that's what we got today about business and relationships, networking. I need you to catch the replay for Monday, the replay for yesterday, and if you're just joining me late, catch the replay for today. It's some good stuff in there, right? Okay. Another thing I want you to know about network. Okay, in my network, right? You know, my freedom looks like living and working from anywhere in the world. Well, in my network are other people that do the same thing, right? A lot of you come to me and you say, I want to live the life that you live where you can work your business from anywhere. Or I want to travel as much as you travel, right? Either way, it doesn't have to be the exact same way that I do it. But I have a summit coming up this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. I am a speaker in that summit. It's hosted by Shauna, but the link is in the caption. I need you to get a free seat while those seats are still free and available, okay? Because it's going to be myself and 15 other people giving you a whole bunch of information about how to work remotely or work a business from anywhere in the world, okay? So that means you're going to get my secrets, you're going to get their secrets. There's going to be an abundance of information. So no matter how you want to do this thing, you can do it, right? So I need you to use that link, get a ticket so that I can see you this weekend. I speak on Sunday, but you don't want to miss every day. Okay. So I want you to go for Saturday and Sunday, but I'll see you on Sunday. Okay. I think it's going to be a great summit. Again, yesterday was my Mexiversary, right? If I had been in Mexico this year, it would have been my fourth year. But it's the anniversary of when I moved to Mexico and stayed for 3 years, right? And again, I'm moving back. But if you don't even know where to begin with this stuff, if you don't even know how to make your business location independent, all right, notify. If you don't know, if you can't fathom, how do you leave the United States behind where all of your support system is? Where everything that you do from day to day has to change in order for you to live a whole different life in other countries. Well, you can get more of an idea of that in the summit this weekend. So use that link and sign up, okay? Because I want you guys to get more information. more and more information, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. So there's more than one way to work abroad, whether it's a job, whether it's your business. And I want you to get as much information as possible, okay? Because this is how you make things happen. You can stop saying, oh, I wish I could do what Shay does. Well, get more information, right? Get more familiar with the processes and the way different people do it, and you can identify the best way for you to do it. Okay, so I'll see you this weekend for that summit, but I'll see you again in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, for our last tip of the week on business relationships. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you in the morning and this weekend for the summit.